got that radio.
Hell yeah.
I got the black one. Am I out the green?
Yo, welcome. It's your main man, Timmy Cobbs, in the building. We got Razor Run, we got BJ, and we got our special guest, Caleb Katz.
What's up, fellas? How's it going? Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for coming. First, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody?
Well, I'm Caleb Katz, a.k.a. Attorney Katz. I do traffic tickets and low-level criminal work here in Milwaukee. We're based right downtown in Milwaukee on East Wisconsin Avenue. So stop on in if you got a traffic ticket or any type of driving-related offense.
Okay. All right. Well, let's clap it up for Caleb. Clap it up for our guests. We're going to have a nice little interview going for y'all. So, Caleb, what pretty much got you into this defense for a driver?
That's a great question, fellas. So I've kind of bounced around the legal world. Started off defending, insurance companies and getting them their money back. Ended up taking a short hiatus. Ended up living in the woods for a little while, managing a small village in the middle of nowhere up by Canada. Came back. I was lucky enough to work for a smaller practice and kind of learn the ins and outs of managing a law firm and the different areas of, I guess, general practice, estate planning, divorces, and traffic work. Really enjoyed doing the traffic area, and decided to kind of split out on my own and take a big risk. I didn't have, really a whole lot holding me back. So I just kind of jumped in, started my own firm, and it's just kind of exploded. And now we're slowly grinding and building and kind of scaling a bit more. So I think 2025 and 2026 are going to be our biggest years yet. So
That's what's up. What's up.
So, Caleb, what led you to Milwaukee?
also a great question. So I was actually going to undergrad over in Ohio. I was planning to go to law school in Ohio. I didn't even know I wanted to do law school. I just didn't really have a plan after undergrad. So I kind of just sat down and took the LSAT, and which is the law school entrance exam for non-lawyer people. But ended up getting into a couple of Ohio schools, and then I got into Marquette last second. There's no bar exam after you graduate from Marquette, so I figured that would save me some time, effort, and money. So decided to jump in, go to Marquette, and graduate after 3 years, and started being a lawyer in 2016. And here I am, still surviving, I guess.
That's what's up.
Oh, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Dang, that's cool. Your story that's how it led to Milwaukee.
I've been all over the Midwest. I started in Illinois, where I'm from. Was in Minnesota for a little bit for undergrad. Finished up in Ohio. Came here for law school. I lived in Michigan to do work, and now I'm back in Wisconsin.
And see, that's something I wanted to ask you too. Like, I see you a big sports fan, so you told me you're a Raiders fan.
Raiders fan
I
all
see
the way.
you like the fighting. So, like, where you at with Bucks and baseball? Because I see the Brewers. I don't mess with baseball, but right now the Brewers cooking, so I'm
Man, I can tell you, all my teams are pretty much in a 10-year slump. I'm also an Oakland A's fan. They're trash.
everywhere.
The only good team I got, I'm also a San Jose Sharks fan for hockey. They've kind of fell off.
Yeah.
And then the only team that's been good is Notre Dame for college sports. Shout out to Pat Connaughton, by the way, huge fan.
Yeah.
But every year we're very good, and then we decide that we're gonna go undefeated or be almost there, and then we drop the ball and break my heart in the end. So
sound like the Brewers. Brewers do the same thing to us every year, right, for the playoffs.
Did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah, man, I played football. I started that at about 7 or 8, and then I played that all through high school. Then I did 3 years of collegiate football, and then of course my senior year, which I didn't play, I studied for law school. Our team ended up going, I think, 9-1 or 10-0, and they all won the conference championship. They all got these gigantic rings.
Damn.
So the 1 year out of about 15 or 16 years of football I didn't play.
Dante DiVincenzo.
That's pretty much me, man. It's a sore subject for me, but so 34 years of life, no championships from any of my favorite sports teams. So
what position did you play though?
I was fullback, so I pretty much ran into people all day.
Yeah, but
but that was the late 2000s, so I mean, it was kind of getting phased out at that time because everyone wanted speed and spreading and slinging the ball around. So
So
man.
give us an idea how Katz was as a kid.
man, how Katz was as a kid. I had like a gang of like 5 or 6 really good buddies. We did everything from like age 5 or 6 up through 18. Basketball together, baseball, football. We all kind of lived in like the same, close proximity, so we could ride our bikes to everyone's house, which most people today, kids today, won't understand the riding the bike principle to your friend's house, leaving it out front.
Yes.
But we would all do that. So, I mean, we would work out in the mornings or all summer together. We'd go to school and we'd go to practice. We'd all hang out at someone's house. We'd always get some N64 in. I was kind of unbeatable in NFL blitz with Cordell Stewart, but my quarterback of choice was Jeff George with the Raiders, of course. But that was it, man. Like I just did sports all the time, school with the same group of dudes, and pretty straight edge. Both my parents were like, working for the state, so I kind of always had to behave. So I tried not to get in trouble too much. My dad's a former cop, and then my mom worked in social work. So that's kind of all we did, man. We were always just busy all the time. Like there was no just like hanging out inside inside all day, like there's nowadays. But that was kind of me, man.
And see, that's how life back then used to be simple. Simple stuff. We can go swimming and play basketball. We found stuff all day, different things though to get into. But it was like always something.
There was never a down minute, that's for sure. I mean, you'd wake up, you're just going until the sun goes down. Yeah. I mean, I'll never forget. It had been like 2007. Like a friend from high school texted me for the first time. I'm like, what is this technology coming into my phone? Because my phone didn't have texting. And they were like, hey, Merry Christmas. I was like, who is this? Or like, well, how does this work? And it was like, yeah. And that was the downfall. It's kind of been slippery slope for civilization.
Yeah. And see, it's crazy now because that's what we're going through, like the traffic stuff. With the young guys driving now, they run around like the kid boys. Yeah. Like now, that's what they do. Like they breaking in people's cars. So hey, if any parents watching this right now, your 15-year-old, 18-year-old, you might as well get the fuck off of here and find them.
He's like, go find your kid.
Get them out the street, man. But I mean, it's like,
so what's I don't mean to cut. Well, I'm sorry, but what's your take on this? All this traffic situation with the kids driving, not just kids driving crazy, these adults driving crazy, but in the stolen car. What you want to call it? Epidemic.
I guess.
Yeah, really, that's what it is. Epidemic.
What's your take on it?
It's good for you, I guess.
Well, it cuts both ways for me now because one, it keeps me employed. Because everyone's speeding, everyone's running red light, stop signs.
Yeah.
But at the same time now, Milwaukee, because it's gotten pretty bad here, and it's kind of spilling over to like the Racines, the Waukeshas, the Ozakis, Kenosha's. So now they're getting even more strict. So it's making my job a little bit tougher to negotiate good deals for clients without setting things for trial or going to trial. And that's kind of the downside is trials and all that stuff gets very expensive. And then it creates a ton more workroom, which is fine, but I need more manpower with having to set all these. So like Milwaukee now, they just have a blanket rule where you get a reckless driving, like they won't even talk to you about it. They just say, pay the ticket and set it for trial. We had one of those Monday.
Wow.
And I think that the real tough part with that too is like now whenever something goes wrong, like everyone kind of looks backwards in hindsight to be like, hey, why didn't this guy go to jail? Or why didn't this guy get ticketed for this? Or why did he get this deal? So now I think a lot of these prosecutors and judges are very nervous about making deals on significant speeding tickets or even reckless driving tickets. So, I mean, it's definitely an epidemic because people are calling me day and night with these issues, especially parents are like, hey, man, my son just picked up his 4th ticket for 25 over. And I'm like, there's only so much I can do. We've gotten out of 2 or 3 of these. Like, eventually, they're just going to say no. Like, too bad.
But I think you're in the right lane because Milwaukee in need of, license help, suspension help. People don't know how to figure that out. A lot of people they see them numbers and they want 1,800 and 2,000, 3,500. They don't know how simple sometimes it is if you could just go down there and pick through it. But you know what I'm saying? That it's good to have somebody you can call too. So
for sure, we definitely work a lot of people through that stuff. And the tough part is like when you start racking them up, eventually they start saying like, hey, it's a very insignificant offense, but if you get caught driving while revoked, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th time, or operating without a license 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th time, eventually these places want jail time. Maybe not Milwaukee so much, but eventually you're going to catch a 3rd, 4th, or 5th in like an Ozaki. They're going to do everything they can to give you jail.
Right. And to me, having a license is like having water. You need license, man.
Unfortunately, you do. Yeah.
And it's so crazy because you got to realize, like nowadays, when you let them tickets pile up, Like they'll send you something in the mail saying your license suspended for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
You can't get your license back to. So people don't understand that you just getting them tickets. They think, okay, I get a ticket. I don't go to court. Ain't nothing gonna happen. But you ain't doing nothing but making it harder for you to get licensed further down the road. You know. So
do you get more DUIs or do you get more car thefts now? Cases.
So as far as like car thefts, I don't get a ton of those. Like operating without owner's permission. I try not to get bogged down in too significant criminal cases.
Yeah.
I would say because the core of my firm is we work on volume with just basic traffic speeding.
Okay.
OWI first, seconds, maybe a third here and there. But I would say mostly drunk driving is what I get compared to car thefts. But I try to focus mostly on just speeding, no licenses, red light tickets, stuff like that.
Because now they're cracking down like on first offenders, period, with like DUIs, period, right?
Yeah, they definitely aren't making any deals on that unless you pretty much have to litigate every issue, probable cause or improper search or, stuff like that. But again, the issue that people don't understand is when you want to go to the mat and essentially have the OJ defense, it is not cheap.
That's one thing.
You got to get an expert. You got to pay for his hourly rate on top of what you're paying me.
Right.
You want him to show up to court and testify for you. You got to pay him again.
Yeah.
You want him to do, just reports in general on your, the alcohol content in your blood. You got to pay him for that.
Yeah.
And it just all starts adding up. And that's the tough part is the state has unlimited resources, or the county even. They got all the time in the world. They got countless paralegals and attorneys to work on it, and it costs them nothing. And in the end, it's going to cost you everything you have to preserve your freedom and your rights or your license. And that's the thing, even if the state gets it wrong or the county gets it wrong, you don't get refund about it.
Right.
They're not going to pay you back for it.
No.
Unfortunately, you're out of pocket, but at least you get to keep your license or whatever.
So I got a question for you. So my question is, why is they taking it so light on these kids that's stealing cars? So I had a situation to where maybe about 3 years ago, we had bought a Kia truck. We didn't have it but for a few months. And at this time, the Packers was in the playoffs and they was doing really good, and they ended up losing to somebody. I get home. I probably wasn't at home for about a good 10 minutes. As soon as I parked my truck on the slab, maybe when I watched the camera, man, them kids jumped in, they busted the window, got in so fast, and they pulled off, took my truck, and they made a video on Facebook, and I found it. Yeah. And the reason how I found it was my girl being a nurse, her stethoscope was over the rearview mirror. So while they in the car clowning and swerving and stuff like that, I'm just looking at them, and then I look, and like her stethoscope was like a Pacific color. And then like she had like some type of Puerto Rican flag next to the stethoscope around the rearview mirror. And I'm like, oh, that's our truck. Like, and then after that, I started following the boys. I end up finding out their information. I end up catching up with one of the little boys' PO. The PO told me, he was like, man, we don't really do too much about them car thefts. And I'm like, what? Like, you his PO. He was like, you get off paper in like 4 days. I'm like, ain't nothing you can do right now. He was like, no, there's nothing we can do right now. Like, it's pretty much nothing we can do. I'm like, what? And then I found out he was going through running Rebels. So I ended up getting into like with his agent or whoever the person was. It was a guy that his mentor. So I ended up getting in contact with him. And then like he told the boy parents, like, hey, he got a friend of mine's car. They was like, my son ain't got no car. Are your friends? He was like, he got the video, man. And she was going in and out, like, constantly talk crazy. Yeah, so I ended up scrolling through his page and I found his mother. And then when I found his mother, she was working at Audi. Crazy, small world. I do detective homework. So I'm skimming through. I found her. Then I started messaging her. And then when I scrolled through her pictures, she was going with one of a guy I grew up with.
Oh my god!
So I ended up getting in contact with him, and I'm like, dog, listen, man, I'm not gonna play with little dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if I catch him in my truck, I'm gonna drag him out or something. You better get your son. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, man, I'm gonna talk to them about a deductible. But when they end up catching him, they let him out the same day.
Yeah, they be light on that.
The same day. And I'm like, this is an offense. Yeah. Stealing a person's vehicle is an offense. You get into a car accident is an offense. No, you taking somebody's life is an offense.
Yeah.
So why is it so easy for them to just sweep that under the rug or let kids get away with no penalties. Like if you ain't gonna get a kid a penalty, get a parent a penalty. Because that means obviously you're not caring about what your kid out here doing. So what's your take on that? Like why the laws are so messed up like that?
Well, I mean, I think Milwaukee's finally cracking down on that whole curfew thing we saw this weekend. They're going to start finding parents if their kids are out past certain times.
They need to do that shit at Summerfest, State Fair, all them.
All right, at State Fair, they got to be anybody over 15 got to have a parent with them.
That's crazy.
What you gonna say?
They've been saying that for years, though.
What you gonna say?
I mean, I think the problem is, man, you just don't have enough manpower. Thing in the DA's office, and there's only so many hours in the day, and those guys are getting paid, whatever the state's mandating for their payment or their salary to be, and they can only charge so much, and they can only fit so much in. I mean, you go down to some places like Walworth where they're charging these no license cases criminally, and you're there 2-3 hours because there are just so many cases.
Yeah.
And the problem is, like, I just don't know if they have enough manpower or what the deal is, but it keeps me employed though. So I mean, I can't complain too much, but at the same time, it is a problem because it's just spreading everywhere. And then people get shocked when they get caught in like an Ozaki or a Waukesha, and they're just like, holy cow, they're throwing the whole book at me. And it's like, different world out here.
Yeah. As soon as you cross them county lines, as soon as you get to a different little city or whatever, they rules are different, So I be just hoping that the kids that be stealing these cars get caught across the city line, like a different city, because Milwaukee just be letting them go. Like,
so Caleb, are you licensed throughout Wisconsin?
Yeah, man, I do the whole state of Wisconsin, and I also do Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So,
Michigan don't need you.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we pretty much do everything we can in every county here. And there's a couple we won't do just because we've worked with them in the past. We know that they won't make good deals or negotiate or kind of, work with us on stuff. Just because it just isn't worth it.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a waste of my time, but also the client's time if I know I can't get them a good outcome. So I try to be upfront about that. And then Michigan, they're pretty easygoing. Most of that stuff's on Zoom, but we do some work up like in the UP, like way up north of Wisconsin. But so yeah, I do both those states. I don't know, maybe I'll do Illinois eventually, but
so it's just not just you. You got a team with
Yeah, right now I got 3 assistants who help answer the phones, do client intake, send closing letters, contact the court's calendar, do all that stuff. I kind of just do all the in-court work and then obviously consult with clients.
If I get harassed by the police, can I call you?
I mean, you can definitely try. I'll give it my best shot, but a lot of those times, there's not a whole lot to do.
Pull your card out. Like, hey.
It's so funny, man. People call me all the time. They're like,
I keep your card in my wallet just in case.
Hey, man, it's a good spot to have it. But
shit out of him a little bit.
I keep saying, man, people will call me like, hey, man, I just got pulled over. The cop's writing something right now. He's in his car. Like, what should I do? Like, talk to me, man. Can you talk to him here? You're on speaker. And I'm like, nah, man, I can't help you yet. You get a ticket, then call me. Don't say anything stupid to him, but I can't help you right now.
Right. Do you plan on taking like criminal cases with felony and stuff like that? I mean, murder and all that type of thing.
If I could get someone to work with me, I would definitely love to, just because we've been very fortunate to get a ton of reviews. So people call me for just about anything.
That's good.
I think we're at like 260 reviews already in 2 years, which is a ton. But people call me for everything. I just try to stay in my lane because I know it in and out. I know it really well. But I'd love to take on more criminal stuff or estate planning, divorces, whatever, if I can find people to work with me that want to do that.
Right.
Was there like a specific case that made you be like, man, this is the area I need to help? Or like something that may have happened to you or something that you just really didn't, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say there was a specific case. It's just more like, I think traffic tickets are really like forgotten about. Looked down upon.
Okay.
And like when people think of like the law or like attorneys, no one thinks of traffic tickets. Like they think of personal injury or like I'm going to prison or like whatever. But everybody gets traffic tickets.
Yeah.
And thousands upon thousands are handed out, but people don't realize that, like, one, you can lose your license from it. 2, we have a point system in Wisconsin, so eventually if you get a ton of tickets, you lose your license. And now you can't drive. You got to figure out how to get a license. And number 3, I mean, like, the insurance companies are just looking for any reason to get more money out of you. And once you get a speeding ticket on your record, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we can double or triple these rates. So like, it's cheaper just to pay me to make it go away or prevent it from going on your record, so that'll save you in the long run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get some shirts with the numbers on the phone number.
I got to do a
Because
fresh
that's
order
right.
of gear, man. I got some hoodies and all that stuff hopefully
Yeah.
coming. I'm gonna do some tweaks to the designs, but we try to have a bunch of gear for all the fights that we sponsor. So
I see that. Yeah, you big into the fights. So
the fights,
I
man.
gotta
those-
go down there one time with you, man.
September 21st at Potawatomi is the next one. So
Yeah.
So what type of fights are you into? Just for the audience to know.
yeah, so our big like sponsorship push every year is we sponsor a handful of MMA fights with Anthony Pettis' fighting championship, also known as APFC. This year they're doing 4. We did one March, June, then we got one in September and November coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because didn't Anthony Pettis start off like on a fighting show? Didn't he win like a competition or something? That's what I thought. For some, I remember watching him on TV. It was like something that really got him in the box.
Yeah, so like
fighting.
yeah, so he was. I think he worked his way up the ranks, and then he
Yeah.
started with Rufus Sport over in I think it's over in Tosa, Brookfield area.
Oh yeah, that's where you're training.
And then he got his shot, with UFC, ended up becoming the champ, and then he was doing that for quite a few years. I think he boxed Roy Jones maybe or somebody.
Yeah.
At the where the Bucks play, Bowser Farm.
Oh really?
Yep, they had a fight last year, I think.
Yeah, that fight be huge though, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Are you
So
guys
did he
pretty
whoop
cool?
Roy Jones?
I'd say they were pretty good friends. Like we went out to Vegas after New Year's to the UFC Apex Arena and watched another local guy from here fight. His name's Christian Rodriguez, and the Apex is so cool because it's like a basketball gym size. Like it's
Yeah.
super tiny. Like if you're like 5th row, you're like so close you can like hear everything. Like it's a very small arena, which is really cool. So yeah, those I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Any up and coming fighters you've been watching, or we should be on the lookout?
Oh man, there's Mark Choinsky from APFC just got called up to the UFC. He fought out in Atlantic City a couple months ago.
Okay.
And then John Kuhneman, who won the belt, I want to say in March. He's on Dana White's like Ultimate Fighter or Contender Series, some big show that he's got. So those 2 dudes, I would say for sure. And then they had a new champ in June, Matador Sanchez. He's probably one to watch as well. It's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Is there anything else like you kind of help out with in the city?
Well, we try to get our hands into a lot of different events for the city. They aren't necessarily the biggest. Like we're doing like a back to school drive with the St. Anthony's School in the middle of August. We've done a couple comedy shows with you guys.
That's what I was waiting on. That's what I was waiting on right there for our shout out, baby.
The number one comedy show.
How did you
in
like it,
Milwaukee.
man? How did you like it?
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
One lady actually goes, I was probably the only guy in a suit there, and this lady goes, wait, you're that guy from the fights, and I said, that's me.
Damn.
And then I can't remember if it was, is it Big Lowdown?
Big Lowdown.
Big Lowdown or
Yeah. Uncle Hank.
Uncle Hank. It was one, and they go, that guy has to be a that had a suit on. He called me out from the stage, which was funny. But no, that was a blast. And then we did, the Ray J concert at was it Oasis? I think,
Yeah.
which is a blast. I mean, we should try to do more like localized events like that. Like I don't have billboards and all that cool stuff like all the big PI guys do. So we try to do more local stuff with cool groups of dudes, and we end up just kind of networking.
Yeah,
and then,
dope. Yeah, it was dope.
I mean,
I'm glad we got to meet you.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast. Like I love
Yeah.
doing stuff with you guys, and realistically, I mean, Milwaukee's whatever 500,000 people. Like once you meet somebody, they know somebody that knows you that knows someone else, and it's just a big circle that you're connected in.
Cause I know them guys, the UFC. I know a lot of them. That
Yeah,
be
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Some of them is in the pictures. I'm like, oh, that's Caleb.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy because a lady I work with, my assistant Maria, her sister is cousins with a realtor that I'm good buddies with here, and he's like, yeah, I'm selling this building. I'm like, oh, that's a cool building. I'd like to check it out. He's like, oh, well, my cousin owns it. I'm like, well, that cousin's sister's my assistant. And I'm like,
Wow.
this is crazy.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, it's a very small world here in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So once you get plugged in, I mean, you're kind of have your finger on the pulse of everything, which I love.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is how I met Caleb initially was I was posting an event we was at coming up. I don't even think it was the one with Uncle Hank and Big Loner. I don't think it was the roast. I don't know what it was, but I was posting it, and then one of your assistants reached out to me and was like, hey, I got somebody you need to contact. Like he'll be a great sponsor. I'm quite sure this is something he would love to be a part of. And I'm like, okay, then she gave me your number and stuff like that, and I reached out, and we've been like friends. Like, we do business, but we friends now, and I greatly appreciate having you.
For sure.
Yeah,
I haven't been able to call you.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast. I mean, I think we'll get some more stuff done this year, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, that's how all the sponsorship stuff works. Like my I would say one of my best buddies now was a random guy I met on the phone. I just saw an ad for the APFC fights. I was just like, hey man, like, I'm looking to do a sponsorship. I just started this company like 3 months ago. Like, I have a few dollars in my name. I like to do some sponsorships. I probably can't afford you guys, but what can you work with me? And now that guy that I met on the phone is like, me and him are golfing, a couple times a month, and it's just once you get involved, man, it's just it kind of snowballs on you.
Yeah, I fuck with you. I watch you on IG. I'd be like, he be everywhere. He be kicking it.
I'm trying, man.
I'm trying to keep up. You like, where's Waldo, man? Right,
dude. I think social media is. I'm not a big social media guy, but you have to do it. It's the nature of the beast now, where you got to do it. You got to have a.
You can't be uptight about it. I think you be loose and have fun, and people enjoy that. I love when I see. I know I see you here, and here. When y'all leave and y'all out of town, it's like, oh, they kicking it. They somewhere having fun. I do the same. I post a lot of pictures when I leave. I be, there too a little bit. But I haven't lately though. We had a whole kiss together that cost us, man, a nice piece of money.
That's awesome. So, I mean, I'm getting a bit more, less timid about social media because, I'm pretty self-conscious about it, to be honest. I always feel weird taking selfies or like talking to a camera. Like,
but it is, man. I'm starting to try to get comfortable with it. Like, we still damn near up here now, nervous as a motherfucker.
Yeah. No, man, but you guys have a good vibe, so I love getting a good conversation going. It's better than.
And we try not to make it no stifler with the notebook and be like,
that's what I'm saying,
what
man.
Was your next? Why'd you do this?
Yeah, the whole question and answer thing, it usually gets kind of like low energy and dry, but just a good conversation gets a vibing and flowing.
Yeah. It was cool to sit with you, sit right. Get more familiar with you. I didn't know you was from Illinois. I assumed right away you were Packer fan from here.
No, man. Everyone always assumes Bears or Packers, man, and I'm like, no.
You know what?
It's cool because I got deep into your story.
You know what we got to do then? We're going to have to catch a Bears-Packers game one day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Whether you ain't no Bears fan. You a Bears fan?
No, you from Chicago.
No, me, you're a Bears fan.
I think the Packers might actually play the Raiders this year, fellas.
They
so
do.
If you want to get together.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Where the Pittsburgh game? They got Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I think it's in Vegas.
Rodgers play for Pittsburgh. If he make it to that game by the end.
Yeah.
I heard they trying to schedule Packers versus Pittsburgh.
It's already done. The schedule out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, schedule out.
Right.
Yeah.
But and another thing is I love how you travel. I love how, like, when I watch your social media, like, I be engaged because it'd be exciting to see all the fun things that you do, And it's like I just be sitting there thinking like, man, I love to take a trip with Caleb.
Hey man,
you look like you do a lot. You get to a lot of fun stuff.
I definitely, I would say in the last since like January, like I've kind of gotten more into like traveling a little bit or trying new hobbies. Like I'm always like a hobbies guy. Like every year I'll find like a new hobby and I jump completely into it. And then I kind of just forget about it after like 60 days. But this year I'm like, I'm gonna travel a little bit. I'm gonna do some new activities and kind of get out there and just enjoy some more free time.
Man.
And like the Instagram stuff, like it looks cool, but like behind the scenes, like I'm still on the phone the entire vacation. Like I'm still working, doing the emails. Which anyone that travels with me hates because they're like, Cats, we're trying to do stuff today. We want to sit on the beach. We want to do something. And I'm like, hold on, the phone's real.
Yeah, my lady be having to tell me, put the phone down. We on vacation.
It is an addiction.
These phones are like laptops.
Yeah.
Emailing, everything. You know what I'm saying? Texting.
So yeah.
Same way. But yeah, man.
Yeah, summer's almost over, so I gotta get somewhere warm this fall, man. I cannot do this cold again.
Yeah.
I really, really can't stand the winter, but I've been living in Milwaukee all my life.
Yeah.
And I'm coming to the point where I really wish it was over. Like, be living here. Because I'm tired of the winter, man. I'm so sick of the winter. Like, I'm a person when the winter come, I don't even want to go to work. For real. Because as soon as I get to the door and I see that hawk, I be wishing I could call in, but we can't, But
y'all like all 4 seasons.
So
I'm a 4 season guy. I wear a hoodie throughout the all season, really. So, I got a hoodie with me today. Shit. Matter of fact, let me see this.
Yeah,
That's good material too. This
that's good material. You go ahead and put the
material.
drop on it, man. Let them know what it is.
That can't see
That's
it.
the end of, you gotta throw him on, Ron. Throw him on for him, man. Let him see.
gosh.
Damn,
He's gonna put it on at the end. You ain't wrong.
See, winter wouldn't be as bad in Milwaukee or Wisconsin if it just when winter hit, it was just snow. It was
Yeah.
nice, and you could get out and ski or
yeah.
whatever,
See, I could-
snowshoe or whatever. But
I could
here,
do Denver when I can't do it here. They already drive fucked up,
yeah,
and then with the snow hit the ground, you really have to tiptoe in your car because
Yeah.
these motherfuckers coming, and you
Yeah.
have to be a defensive driver when you
Yeah,
driving.
man,
If
driving.
you ain't looking in the motherfucking mirrors, you tripping. Because them
it's
motherfuckers to come sliding past you,
Yeah.
you know, and you don't want that. So it's like, with me, I'm in that motherfucker, I'm looking in the air mirror. And then when I see somebody coming and I see them, they about 100, come doing about 100, and they about 100 feet back, I pull to the side. Like I got pulled over and let them just, it's your lane.
You got it.
You know, if you hit me, I'm going to park car. You shouldn't hit no park motherfucking car. Then you
Hey.
really shouldn't be driving. So,
So
you would be surprised.
does your load increase in the winter?
I would say for sure because in the wintertime, not only are you getting the bad weather, but you got people traveling for Thanksgiving.
yeah.
They're coming to town or leaving town, and the cops are always out
Yeah.
on the holidays.
Yeah.
And then you got Christmas, everyone's traveling again, and then New Year's.
Yeah.
And
That
then New
bad
Year's,
come with that
everyone's
DUI. Them was where the money at. The DUI people.
And then New Year's, I mean, everyone's getting drunk and going out and driving. And it's like, guys, you know they're out there. You know they're going to nab you.
Hell yeah. And they
And-
trying to get back to the crib after leaving the family function.
Yeah.
And they waiting on them. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, if it would just snow and stay snow all winter, like it wouldn't be that bad. But like it's like 70 degrees till November. Then it's like ice storm. And then it's like it's warm. Then it
Yeah.
snows. Then it's warm again. And then it freezes.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's sort of spring. And then it's cold again.
I would
I would take like the weather, like how St. Louis, Memphis, how they get flurries of snow. It don't be no
Yeah.
like storms and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like I'm so tired of the storms. I'm tired of the ice. I'm tired of just like the mountains of snow.
Yeah.
I'm tired of shoveling.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like
Yeah.
for real.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
So if you got pulled over, who would you call? Or would you just defend yourself?
Ooh, I guess it would depend on what it's for.
Have you ever got pulled over?
Have you ever caught a speed?
Yeah, speeding ticket.
I got a speeding ticket in law school, so that had to have been 2013, 2014-ish.
Yeah.
I was going right past the courthouse where it's like 50 miles an hour, and everyone's always going like 80. Nah, man, he got me unreasonable and prudent speed.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I forget this. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the last time they got me.
never again.
And now I'm probably gonna get one on the way home. Probably now I'm jinxed, but
No.
yeah, man. But yeah, that's the last time. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
So who should call you since we on here right now and people are watching?
And,
If
give all your
somebody's
media-
watching this right now, who would you say you need to call me?
I would say everybody. You get any
Yeah,
type of
everybody.
traffic ticket, traffic related offense, call me. If you get a criminal case, call me. If I can't handle it, I know somebody that can, or I can direct you to somebody. Same thing with any type of family, divorce, or anything. If I can't help you with that, I can definitely put you in touch with someone that's very good, high quality, knows what they're doing. Just because, again, a lot of people refer me work because, they know that this is kind of all I do. And a lot of people don't want to waste their time doing traffic tickets. But I'm happy to do it all day.
Yeah.
And then see, like one thing that's good about you and the type of law that you do is like it's a lot of lawyers and attorneys that take on traffic cases, but it's like you specialize in that, So like even some of the videos that I see of you and we worked on editing or whatever, and I like when you call yourself the traffic king. Because at the end of the day, it's like you in the lane by yourself. Like it's a lot of people who handle traffic tickets and citations, but you specialize in it, So
And y'all
it
look
makes you
forward because we're
different
gonna do
from
some
other people.
commercials. We're gonna do some commercial ads, some funny
Commercial,
shit.
man. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is kind of all we do. This is kind of our lane that we stick in. We try not to get too far away from it. The furthest we'll get is maybe an OWI first operating without a license, but we do roughly, I think we're on pace for about 3,000 tickets this year, which is a stupid number. At my old job we would do about 700-800 a year. So
Good that it's all yours that's doing that.
It's very good. I mean, there's a couple of people that do tickets in the city, but I would say, we pretty much
Caleb,
do
They're not the
90% of
traffic
it.
king.
Caleb,
No.
I see you big on hip hop. Like, who your favorite rapper? Or do you just? Because I like a lot of range of music. My lady, she Latin, so I'll be in the house salsa and all type of shit. So like,
Man,
Well-
I mean, I would say it's a huge range. I love anything 90s.
yeah,
So 90s rap,
Me too,
90s
yeah.
alternative,
I love
90s
dope
rock,
music.
all that good stuff. Anything from the
Yeah.
90s. Definitely more West Coast than East Coast for me.
yeah.
I'll dabble in it a little bit. It's like, I like the typical, everyone likes Tupac and all that.
Yeah.
I like some Big L. That's kind of
Yeah.
an unknown guy. A lot of people probably
Yeah.
don't know him.
Heavy on
I'll mix in, like right now I'm on like a Mexican OT kick.
Okay,
Are you familiar with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming on the 9th of September, so I'm
Oh,
hoping
we
maybe
there
to make
too.
it to the rave.
We there too, right? All right. Yeah. We going. I think that's what we signed up for, yeah.
All right, something like that. You guys put me on the spot here.
Yeah. We getting to know you, man. I see, a
Man.
lot of hip hop when you post. That's dope.
Any Milwaukee artists that you listen to?
I mean,
uptown, downtown.
I've heard, I've been having she's buried stuck in my head lately.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to do a video one of these days. I'm not sure, boys, but maybe. I don't know if I got enough.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if the hips are loose enough. I'll try. But I don't know. Mac Miller is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. I like the
Just
Mac
kind
Miller,
of,
You got a wide variety.
I got a huge
Yeah.
variety. It's kind of crazy because like I'll throw on some like Latin music sometimes, like Juanes.
too.
He's
Yeah.
like my favorite
Yeah.
Latin music singer. And whenever I meet someone's like, yeah, dude, I like Latin music. I'm like, Juanes? And they're just like, yeah, man. But like there's other guys. that do
Yeah,
it.
I like that because the guitars and some of the beats be like,
Yeah.
That'd be so smooth. The reggaeton, I ain't gonna lie, kind of like,
So
I
yeah,
think
some Bad Bunny or
Yeah.
Weeson and Yandel, if I pronounced it correctly.
Yeah, I see just recently you had a video. Yeah, Boosie on there. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
Boosie.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, okay.
I know.
That's the mayor of
That's what I've heard. The mayor of Milwaukee. Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah.
heard.
Jay's a little entertaining though. That's stuff. 'Cause
you
I
know.
sit back and watch, I'll be like, damn, yeah, cuz kicking it, the music be a vibe.
I mean, I definitely had the late '90s, early 2000s. Fat Farm, FUBU,
Yeah,
era for me. I
yeah.
had the 05 jersey.
Yeah.
Like Tim's.
Yep. I used to ride my motorcycle in Tim's. Everyone always laughed at me. The tongue was hanging over and everything. It was
That's
so
how you wear
cool.
'em, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, man, that's kind of me. And I used to coach. I don't have any time anymore. Last year was my last year coaching, but I kind of coach all over the inner city.
Coach football.
Yeah, I coached
Yeah.
at Tech
Oh man.
Wow.
3-4 years ago, and then the guys I coached with there, we went over to Shorewood, and then we were at West Dallas last year.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Far as is Caleb a serious person all the time, or do you got a funny side?
I mean, I think I don't take a whole lot of stuff serious in my free time. I would say, I definitely like my regimens and like I'll try to eat the same thing almost every day. Like I like to hit the gym every night. Like I like to have a very good routine. And if I get out of it, I feel really guilty, and I got to get back to it. So that's the other reason why I don't like vacationing or like taking time off, because once I take some time off, you lose all that momentum. I'm just kind of like, oh man,
Yeah, I'm like
I gotta,
that too.
I got to
man.
get it started again. I take the business and the traffic stuff very serious. Like it's nonstop for me, 24/7. But outside of work, like I try to be pretty low key and laid back. But
Yeah.
when you're a small business, like, you can't really get any downtime. But
Yeah.
It's small business.
small business,
Ain't
man.
nothing small about what you
Man,
doing.
it's small business still, fellas. I
I
mean,
mean, with extra large. Hey, listen, anytime y'all see any UFC fights in the Milwaukee area, you gonna notice this guy's logo
Right
in the middle of the
right
ring. That
Dead
logo
center.
that's on his hat, you gonna notice that in the middle of the ring. So he
Yeah.
ain't doing nothing small, man. You know,
Hell nah.
he downplaying himself.
What's the fuck with us?
Hey,
So
man,
that's an honor,
if I
though.
could, I'd tell all the fighters, like, hey, if you get knocked out, I need you to just stumble and fall on the logo. We need some good pictures.
Man, for real.
I'm always like, guys, I need you to bleed or whatever, right there on the logo.
Look, right
Like, don't
there,
miss.
right on the logo.
Right there, right on the logo. That's where it's got to be.
Knock his ass right on the K. Knock him out.
But yeah, man, that's
So another thing that I want to ask before we, eventually end this, I want you to tell the people a little bit more about yourself. Get them a bio of you, a bio of your work, a bio of who Caleb Katz is.
wow. That's a great question, actually. It's something you don't think about that often. I'm just, I guess, Man, you guys are really putting me on the spot, man. I'm really struggling on this one.
Question.
No, I'm just pretty low key, man. Like I just like to do my traffic work, and I love to coach. I just wish I had more time. Once I get some more bodies, I would definitely love to get back into coaching. It's definitely, I would say, coaching more stressful than probably going to work.
Yeah.
Just because you got to wrangle like 80, 90 kids at a time.
And you can't whoop none of their ass.
It's so funny you say that, man, because like 15, 20 years ago when I played football, like my favorite coach ever, Coach Troll, he was this old school dude from like the country. He had the cauliflower ear and everything.
Yeah.
He'd get out there and play with you with no pads. He'd still hit you.
Damn.
He'd tackle you, knock you out. Like he was awesome.
Yeah.
But nowadays you're just like, hey man, like I can't raise my voice too much
No,
because you might start
no.
tearing up or crying and
You
quit.
gotta be a stepdad.
It's tough.
Okay,
It's
right.
tough, man. And then, you know, you got to hope that all the kids aren't, you know, messing around at school, keeping their grades up. Like it's very, you know, very stressful. But coaching, man, going to the gym, I just like sports, hanging out with, you know, all my buddies and friends and trying to get out on vacation more. And I'm just, you know, I'm just a pretty normal dude. I'm not that.
That's cool though.
You know,
I mean, it's good. It's good, like to get some breakdown on you, like you know, like we've been dealing, and you know, I know more about you today than I ever knew. So you know,
I mean, that's the tough thing, man. Whenever I hang out with you guys are always working, you know. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
I'm getting some downtime. You guys are up there on the stage, you know, getting productions together, trying to
Yeah.
wrangle, you know, 25 comedians and everything, or trying to get, you know, all the bottle service set up, or getting, you know, artists up on the stage, getting their special drink that they gotta have. You know,
Yeah.
I understand.
It's a
I
job. It's definitely a
man.
job.
It is,
We
man.
got a show next week. Big show.
Big
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
BJ,
y'all that's tuning in, watching, man, y'all make sure y'all support. We got Flipper T and Milwaukee's own Destiny Lynn in the building at Oasis. It's gonna be a great show, a great turnout, and we got the #1 trending song in the world coming in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all come out and support.
And we're gonna
August
have-
8th at Oasis, 3120 West Village.
Yes, and we are actually having a meet and greet with Flipper T and Destiny Lynn at Mi Casa Su Casa. So for all the viewers that's interested in purchasing tickets, interested in taking a picture with these up and coming celebrities, man, make sure y'all fall through. You know, we're gonna have tickets for sale at the venue. So come out, come have a couple drinks with us, come eat some amazing food, and get a chance to meet these people, these young stars in the making.
Yeah, and that's gonna be August 8th, right before the show. We'll leave some stuff in the comments so that way you can find out more about it. But even on our podcast, we always want to give people their flowers. You know what I mean? Well, we got them with us, man. You know, but we definitely want to say, like, we're proud of you, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the support that you do for us. Like,
Yes,
I know
sir.
whenever one of them call you, it's always a quick response. You know what I mean? I know as busy as you are, just to make time for us, man, it definitely means a lot. And just the way you just kind of just always look out for us, always there for us whenever we need you. You know, and sometimes, you know, just with somebody kind of meeting you, whatever, like you say, BJ, like, y'all friends and y'all cool now. So
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
really
appreciate
appreciate
being able to come on, man. I mean, these things are always kind of fun to do, and it's always like a learned skill. So I'm still pretty new at it. I've only done a handful of these, but like, no, I appreciate you guys for including me back when I was just kind of, you know, getting the ball rolling, and I'm like, hey, this is all I can do. You know, can this fit in your guys' budget with my budget? And you guys always work with me, so I'm always happy to support and be out there helping you guys now that you've helped me. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate it.
Yeah, we love to be down with you anytime.
BJ, go and clap it up for him one time, man.
I'll clap it up.
Don't give him a round of applause. Go and clap it up for him.
A round of applause.
Round of applause for the Cats, man. There we go, Caleb.
We greatly appreciate you for coming through and hanging out with us. You know, Coffee Table Conversation. We greatly appreciate you. You know, and
We're ready to wrap it up.
we're ready to wrap it up, y'all. And we'll be back. We'll be back after this commercial break.
And subscribe to the YouTube
Like,
channel.
subscribe, and comment to the YouTube channel. But we'll be back after this next commercial break.